Princess Madeleine took the children and returned to Sweden alone, without her husband. Princess Meline has finally moved to Sweden after a year. In June 2023, the royal court announced plans for the youngest royal family member and her husband to move to Sweden from the United States after 5 years. However, due to a series of problems, the move had to be postponed for almost a year. Now, at 7 a.m. on New Jersey cameras captured Meline disembarking from the plane with her children and 2 nannies, but her husband Chris O'Neill was not visible. She wore black leggings, a simple sweater, Nike sneakers, and a large bag. The princess smiled as she left the plane. Her children looked tired after the 11-hour flight. Chris has never liked living in Sweden. He could never adapt to Scandinavian life, and due to his businesses he always chose other cities. Because of this, Meline and her family had to move several times over the years. When they married in 2013, they lived in New York, where their first daughter Leonor was born in February 2014. However, constant criticism directed at Meline for neglecting her schedule and continuing to draw funds from the state budget forced them to return to Stockholm, settling in the royal stables where the princess has an apartment. During their short stay in Sweden, the couple's second son Nicholas was born, and soon after they decided to move to London. There Chris had a broader market for his business, but they returned to Stockholm where their third daughter Adrienne was born in March 2018. In the summer of that year, we learned about Meline and Chris's decision to move across the pond of Florida, where they lived for 5 years now. Meline is finally returning home. Although it seems this move will not be permanent, at least this can be inferred from the congratulations the Swedish royal family sent her a couple of days ago on the occasion of her 42nd birthday. Princess Meline and her family are moving back home to Sweden after several years spent as expatriates. The princess and Mr. Christopher Oad decided that the family should reside in Stockholm for the time being. The statement read this: for the time being, leaving the door open for future moves did not go unnoticed by anyone, and it is still unknown where the family will settle to start their new life in Stockholm. As we mentioned earlier, Meline has an apartment in the royal stables, but according to Swedish media reports, the princess has her eye on another property. It's a dream home with 12 rooms located in an idyllic area just 9 from the center of Stockholm. Its name is Villa Elberg, after the couple had a hard time selling their mansion in Miami. They acquired a substantial amount of money. Chris and Meline listed the house for sale at €7 million, more than twice what they paid for it, although this increase, they said, was justified by the improvements they made. 2 weeks later, they slightly reduced the price to €6,700. After months of trying to sell it, they lowered the price to €6,200, and it was precisely for this price that it was sold a couple of months ago, fulfilling Matt's wish to return to Sweden. The year of waiting is over. Princess Meline has returned to Sweden with her 3 children after years in the US. Due to various circumstances, the move, originally scheduled for June 2023, was postponed for almost 12 months. Now that she has arrived in Stockholm, the princess plans to stay for at least a few years. However, her husband Chris O'Neill's absence raises questions about his unwillingness to adapt to Scandinavian life and continue business in other cities. The Swedish royal family congratulated the princess on her 42nd birthday, underlining that this return is temporary and leaves the door open for future adjustments. Where the family will reside in Stockholm remains open, but the princess has her eye on Villa Elberg, a beautiful mansion with 12 rooms and idyllic settings 9 kilometers from the city center. Villa Elberg is ideal for Princess Meline and her children to start their Swedish life. The villa is large enough to accommodate the family and provides a tranquil environment, a stark contrast to the bustling life they left behind in Miami. It was a wild ride from marketing their home at €7 million to selling it for €6,200,000. We wish Meline the best as she pursues her ambition of returning to Sweden. Like, share, and subscribe for more royal news and updates. Click bell to never miss a story. Thanks for watching. See you next time.